We have a new shirt, we have a new microphone, and we have a new perspective. So let's get straight to it. Come on. Whew. Okay, so that was 20 kilograms on each side, incline bench press. So that's 60 kilograms for set of 15, warm-up set, feeling really good about it. Yeah, man, so I was having microphone issues in a big way, and I was trying to fix them in post, and it just wasn't working. Like, it just wasn't working. It was really, really hard. So now I'm like, okay, we've solved this by getting a new microphone, and feeling really good about it. Can monitor myself in the microphone so I can hear myself speak while I'm speaking to the camera. Pretty cool. And that made me go, okay, we've got a new microphone. Let's get a new shirt as well. Let's go full in on this. Let's just go. And that created the new perspective of, like, let's just get really into this as much as possible. Let's create good products and good content at the best quality level that we can produce consistently. And let's just be consistent in everything that we do in life. So that's kind of the new vibe. It's kind of the new deal for me, is consistency being key. And I like being consistent. I like having a pattern. I like having, just something where I'm going, like, I know what I'm doing with this. I'm going to do this 10 times, and each time I'm going to learn something from it and get better at it every single time I do it. So I'm going to do it regularly. And I like that because it means I feel progress and I feel a form of success, and I get dopamine out of that. And if I break the cycle, if for whatever reason I'm not consistent, for whatever reason it just doesn't happen, I can be like, why? What changed? What went wrong with that? Why didn't that happen? And instead of breaking the cycle completely, I can analyze what happened that did break it for that second so that I can go back into consistency. Because the thing that I was having a hard time with the microphone was I was recording, and I think it would be a good recording, and then I get into the editing process and it was just so bad. I was just trying to fix it in post so much and trying to produce a consistent product with that level of failure that I don't think is failure, and then I find out it is failure. It's like, no bueno, I can't deal with that. So that's me analyzing how it's failure, and I need to change something so I can get back into consistency, because I was consistently making content and I was feeling good about it, and I was progressing, I was learning through contributing to the YouTube algo and all this stuff. So now I'm like, cool, great, I've got the microphone, that's great. Producing the shirt because I wanted a sports shirt. Like, I wanted a new piece of merch. I wanted a sports shirt that felt good, that felt right, that felt like actual gym wear. I mean, the tank top is good, and I will be wearing the tank top again, but this just feels really good and really strong. So yeah, I feel really good about it. So these things that I'm progressing with, these things that I'm trying to be consistent with, is all about recognizing what works, what doesn't work, changing that thing, and then making it work again. Okay, let's throw on a bit more weight and do another set. Whew. Okay. So that was set of 8, reps for I think 80 kg on incline bench. So feeling pretty good about that, feeling strong about that. Anyways, yeah, consistency, man. Like, everything successful in my life has come from consistency. Like, consistently showing up and doing what I need to do to produce a good level of work. And if there has been failures, or there has been a drop of quality of work, it's because of a lack of consistency. So I'm super aware of that, and I'm super aware of what I need to do to keep that level of consistency, to keep that level of progress up for myself, so I don't fall into this camp of like, oh, that'll do, that'll be enough, that's good enough, because then that results in me lowering the bar for myself, and then I'm no longer consistent for myself or for whatever work I'm doing, and then that means I just don't want to show up. Honestly, I don't want to do it anymore, because what's the point? It doesn't mean anything. It's not going to produce any work. I'm not going to feel successful from it. So why do I do that? Why do I lower the bar on myself? So I'm like, that'll do. That's enough. I mean, I understand that keeping like a good level of work is good, but also not overworking so that you burn out. You don't want that. That's a problem. You don't want that. But you want a good level of work that is challenging you on a regular basis, and that requires, that requires a level of awareness. A level of awareness that you're like, yeah, I'm doing this for me. I'm doing it in my ways. I'm doing it how I want to do it. And that I am so distracted by this voiceover, man. It was an ad for the gym. That was an ad for the gym. Goodness me, I really don't like these voiceovers, man. Yeah, producing a level of consistency that is good for me, that is producing a good level of work, that is successful, that is feeling like strong and prepared. And if there is a failure point, analyzing that failure point, making sure it doesn't happen again for whatever reason, and then progressing further. That's all good. I just want to make sure I don't overwork and I burn myself out. So a part of that process is rest. Is knowing what are the limits. Because I could throw on another 20 kg on this, right? And my rep range would go down. I'd probably do 3 reps, okay? Which is good. That's good. But that's not what I want. So it's not a success. It's not a successful product. It's not a successful endeavor for me, because I want to keep in that 8 to 10 rep range for growth. If I increase the weight, decrease the reps, it's no longer about growth, it's about power and it's about strength, which isn't the goal right now. And then also that increases the probability of failure, because if I do that, I try to be consistent with that level of weight, and my body isn't ready for it, I'm going to burn out. And it's going to be a problem. So I don't want that. And if I have that failure, I'm going to go, well, I shouldn't be doing it anyway. And then I'm noping out, and then I don't have that consistency, and it's a problem. So yeah, it's part of it. Part of it is knowing your limitations and knowing how much you can do. See, that's what I'm talking about. That level of output for me is really good. Keeping inside of that range is really good because I can stay consistent in that. If I try to change it up, if I try to go another way with it, I'm gonna, probably bang out a couple of very, very strong, I'll probably bang out a couple of very, very strong reps, but there's a higher level of risk of failure to injury, and also that's not what we want to be doing, so we shouldn't be doing that. So we got to understand that's a personal boundary, and with creating consistency there has to be personal boundaries. Like, I have this new microphone, I have this new monitoring setup, fantastic, amazing, I love it, it's going to be really, really good, but it also requires me to know I shouldn't be recording everything all the time always, and that when it comes to me using this brand new equipment, I love it, it's great, but also it's an investment into the future, so I have to be using it correctly. I can't have it just live on the corner, live on the side and being like, right, I've done the hard work of buying the thing, I'm not going to use it though because I've already done the hard work. This is another personal boundary. Keeping consistent requires keeping commitments to yourself, to the things you want to do and the things you want to achieve. Because the person you're failing in these endeavors is yourself. If you overwork, you fail yourself. If you underachieve, you fail yourself. If you say that'll do for today, but you know you have more in the tank, or you know that it wasn't the objective, you're failing yourself. So having an awareness of these things, so important because then you can do it the way that you want to do it, how you want to do it. Set your own limitations, set your own boundaries, set your own commitments, and then just be consistent with it. That's my understanding. Okay, final set. Gonna aim for 6 to 8 reps, but feeling really, really good about this. Consistency. Oof. Oh. Oh. Okay, that was great. That was so good. That was 7. I feel really, really good about that 7. Okay. Consistency. We're being consistent. Okay. Come on. Let's do it. Let's go. Okay. So we're on the upright chest press leverage machine, and we have 35 kg on each side plus the 5 kilograms for the actual weight of the machine, so call it 40. So that's good. My wrist, this wrist is just on fire right now. So I think I injured it the other day doing an arm wrestling competition at work. So I gotta watch out for that. I gotta watch out for sudden arm wrestle competitions that just appear at my job. And yeah, that happened. So I need to just be aware of that maybe. Anyways, let's go ahead and do a set on here. Oh, so consistency requires knowledge of what could get in the way of that consistency, and injury can happen. Injury can occur. I don't know if this is an injury. I don't know if this is a sprain. I don't know if this is just age. But it's definitely something to be aware of from when I am doing chest movements or anything to do with this wrist right now. Yeah, it seemed fine for the last couple of days, but maybe this has just come up just to let me know, hey, by the way, arm wrestling is fun, but don't do 4 rounds of it back to back. Okay, but yeah, consistency. I actually enjoy being consistent because I enjoy the repetition, because I'm autistic. Like, absolutely. I enjoy doing the same thing over and over again because I trust it, because it's safe, because I feel safe doing the same thing over and over again. I feel safe in that level of commitment of having the same meal every day, going to bed at the same time every day, going to work at the same time every day, having a rhythm of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, coming to the gym early. That has been good. Changing my rhythms so I have more consistency has been challenging. For instance, I was going to the gym not having breakfast, just a cup of coffee and some water and pre-workout, and that was it. And I was able to do a lot at the gym. I was able to do a lot, but my progress was stagnant and wasn't going anywhere because my diet was nothing. It wasn't anything. I was working out on an empty stomach. I was fasting most of the time, so it never worked. And I was able to build muscle over a slow period of time, but not as much muscle as I could have been building if I was working out with aminos in my stomach, glucose in my muscles, all of the things. So I'm now having breakfast every morning, waiting to digest it. And that has been tricky for me because that means I got to commit to this new routine of getting up and doing these things. Also, it's been better for my mental health, which is annoying. It's annoying that it's been better for my mental health because it means if I have good regular nutrition in my body, I don't get into a place where I have to prove I'm doing a good job. I can just live. And that means I don't get that dopamine of doing a good job anymore. So I need to find pleasure in other things I do. And it means I'm more consistent in my life, absolutely. But it also means I'm not getting that dopamine of just going, and making it work and just living life on the edge. Woo! Like, absolutely. Instead, I'm going like, cool, let's breathe, let's chill out, let's have something to eat, let's have another glass of water, have a full 8 hours sleep. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. It's so annoying that I have to now do these things that don't feel as good, but there isn't instant gratification with it, of feeling like I'm doing a good job, and then I feel safe in my surroundings because now I feel like I have self-worth. Instead, I just have constant self-worth because my body is filled with nutrients and is fueled correctly to do the things that I want to do with consistency. And it's so simple, but yet so annoying because I miss the rush. I miss the rush. Okay, let's do another set. Whoa. Woof. Oh man. Yeah, that was good. That was good. I'm kind of considering to increase the weight, but I don't really know. I think let's just keep it as it is. Keep that consistency. Oh, I like being consistent. I like improving my life so there's more consistency, because then I'm setting personal boundaries for myself that I'm keeping to. Great. But also that there aren't that many surprises. Or if there are surprises, I can control whether or not I get involved with them or the amount of energy I am supplying them. Because if I'm rushing around and I'm trying to fulfill so many things, when there's a surprise, I feel like, oh, I can do that as well. And then I overtax myself, I overburden myself, and I burn out. So it's like if I was doing this set and somebody said, hey, do a superset with bicep curls as well, previous me would be like, yeah, sure, sounds good, I like that. But then I wouldn't be able to push myself as hard as I'm pushing myself on the chest press, because I'd be using that energy on the biceps, and then I would try to work on the chest press as much as I was doing with less energy, and then I burn out and I fail. And it feels good to fail, but also it's bad because that wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted a consistent amount of weight being pushed rather than doing something else, having less energy, trying to do that same thing with less energy, and then failing. Because when I do that, a part of me spirals. A part of me goes, I should have been able to do that. I shouldn't have been able to have this other thing come in and do that and also produce the same amount of work I'm doing on here. I should have been able to do that. I wasn't able to. I'm not doing well at all. I should be able to do these things. I'm getting in everybody's way. When I could just go, sorry man, no, I can't do those bicep curls. I'm doing this today. I'm doing chest. Biceps tomorrow. Biceps tomorrow. That's the deal. Oh man. It feels good to say that. It feels good to say no in that way. And to acknowledge I only have so much energy, I can only do so much stuff. It feels good. It feels good to say that. Okay. One more set. Let's do it. Woof. Consistency. Oh, okay. That was a set of 12 reps, 40 kg, Feeling really good about that. That was consistent the whole way through. Whole way through, consistent. Fantastic. Okay, let's move on. Okay, incline chest leverage press. Got 30 kilograms on each side, so just going to get that last little bit out of the top chest here, just to isolate it finally. Just get that last little bit of energy out of it. But I felt so consistent throughout this whole workout, man. Like, nothing's come up that's really been like, oh goodness, this is a problem. And I think also the fact is I can hear myself in the monitoring earphones has been a big help, because I felt unsure about the footage I've been doing recently because of the microphone issues. I felt unsure about the audio quality. And when you have that question in mind and you don't know if you're doing a good job or whatever, like finally when you are actually doing it, when you are actually getting that thing, you're like, thank goodness. Oh, what a relief. Consistency. We like it. Okay, let's do a set. Oof. Ah. Wow. Okay. That was 13. I think that was 13. That felt really good, man. Felt really good. Felt really strong. We're not going to increase the weight, though. We're going to keep it the way it is. Consistency. We're doing it, man. It's all coming together. We are finding consistency in every aspect of our lives, in every aspect of my life. And that's good. It's good to feel that. It's good to feel that baseline of no matter what, this is what we're doing. This is how we're operating each and every day. And I feel safe in that consistency. I feel safe in it. And sure, I can surprise myself and I can be spontaneous. But I'm going to be spontaneous while keeping to my self-imposed boundaries. I'm going to do that for me. If I feel a drive to do something, I'm going to do it. If I feel like I'm trying to do something to get validation, which is an old habit of mine, I'm going to acknowledge that and I'm going to go, is this the safest way of doing this? Is this going to promote consistency so that I can continue to feel safe? Or is it going to put at risk the consistencies I've built into my life and then everything falls apart? And then I'm just on a validation train once again, just trying to get to validation station. Okay, let's do another set. Straight in. Come on, let's do it.
Site and is remotely monitored by us 24/7 team. Please ensure you remain aware of your surroundings, listen out for fire alarms, and when training, use the equipment responsibly. If you or a fellow member needs urgent assistance, hit one of the red call points and our 24-hour team will be on hand ready to help. You may not see us, but we're always around.
Ooh. Okay. Final set. Feeling really good with what we've done today. With microphone setup, with this new shirt. It's feeling really good. Placement of this on the shirt has worked out so well. Like this placement where this is fantastic, really, really good. So feeling really strong about that. Dealing with a slight wrist issue, but that's okay. That'll get better in time. Just got to rest it as much as possible, ice it. I'll put some ibuprofen cream on it when I get home. But the main thing is we're doing it. It's all coming together. Consistency is key. Okay, here we go. Oh, final set. Let's do it. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, that was everything. That was everything I had. Okay, good job, me. All right, we're back on it. We're back in it. We're feeling good about it. Okay, consistency. Let's do it. All right. Thank you, everyone, for your time. I will see you when I see you. Have a beautiful day. Bye.